All right, good morning, everyone. Good to see you. For today's class, we're gonna have a variation of different moves. There will be different levels. So please feel free to modify. If we're going on the arm and you need to go to your forearm, please do so. At one point, we'll be going to side plank, okay? And bend your knee. You can just stay here. That's level 1. You can go and extend your leg level 2, and then you can lift your leg level 3. That'll be like a pistol, okay? You don't have to do any of that. You can definitely stay here and listen to your body, all right? So today's practice message is, don't get confused or overwhelmed. It's called Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta Vritti is a monkey's mind. The essence of the yoga teaching is, how can we quieten the monkey's mind? We have to accept that our mind is always going to be thinking and trying to distract us. Nirodha is the ability to eliminate / quieten or remove the monkey's mind. So our mind typically, for many of us, is doing this constantly. From one thought to another thought to another thought, constantly doing that. We have to accept our goal, the practice teaches us, is to accept that this ball is there, and instead of letting it do all of that, keep it there, but focus your breath, focus your light, focus where you are. And over time, you become so good at this, that this becomes just there. It doesn't overpower your brain. You power the thoughts, because you notice that the more you breathe and the more you connect with yourself, this becomes irrelevant. Because if you ever stop and say, okay, what's this noise doing? You have no idea most of the time. It's just there, right? So the more you focus on your practice, that's the essence of the teachings of yoga, is how to eliminate or quieten the monkey's mind. Because the monkey's mind is just trying to get busy. The more you focus, that's why we say that the heart is the master of the body, not the mind. Without your breath, you don't have a mind. Life begins with your breath and ends with the breath. So when you really remember that, you notice that your mind is getting busy because it's afraid. Oftentimes when you hit rock bottom and there's nowhere to go, you overpower your mind. You just have to go up because there's no any other way. And that's what the mind is usually afraid of. It's pretty cool. It's amazing. All right? So Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Focus on your breath, and the practice, when you're going to get challenged, it's either your mind is doing this or it's doing this, and I'm focusing on my breath along with the challenges. We will get started on our backs with a constructive rest. So feet are wider than your hips, knees together, lift and lengthen your tailbone. Some of you can put a block under your sacrum if you wish. Relax your chest. Yeah, if you like to put a block under your sacrum, feel free to do so. And from the get-go, allow yourself to arrive. And now you have the visual of the little tennis ball popping side to side. Notice how is your tennis ball doing. Starting to bring awareness to your inner pillar of light, like a flashlight. To your breath, expanding your chest gradually through the front, the side, and the back. And we call it a practice because you may notice that your body is distracting you, and then you come back again to your breath. Notice when you breathe what you feel and where you feel. Notice your shoulders, your feet. Let your body be relaxed. I typically like to turn my palms up because it opens my energy rather than shuts my energy down. Breathe in and breathe out. And then with your next breath, add a little pause to your breath. Notice what you feel in your body. And then exhale, let it go empty. Inhale, open your body, stress your tissue, pause. Exhale, empty, and let it go. Good. Lift your heels off the floor, move the block out of your way. Extend your right leg out, and then bend your left knee. Sacrum grounded to the floor, relax your shoulders. And then take your hands behind your hamstring, straighten your leg. Circle your ankle in both directions. And then bend your left knee, place your left foot on your right thigh and a little twist to the right. We're not gonna stay here. We're gonna go 2 more times. Halfway, inhale, come back, halfway. Exhale, engage your core, travel to the right. Just warming up the tissue here. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Now stay longer here, or some of you may feel too stiff, go back and forward. Notice if you're holding your breath, if your breath is shallow, try to deepen your breath, lengthen your hips towards your right foot. Slowly come back up. Give yourself another hug. And then stretch your left leg out, hug your right knee to your chest. Extend your leg, hands behind your hamstrings. Circle your ankle. And then bend your knee. Place your right foot to your left thigh. Open your right hand. Turn your twist to the left. Maybe your gaze to the right. And then inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Stay or go back and forward. Relax your joints a little bit. Deepen your breath. Every breath has a pause. Slowly come center, hug your right knee. Stretch it out. Good. Now with your next breath, just a little dynamic movement. You're gonna bring your hands in a T position. Bring the soles of your feet together as you drag your feet towards your pelvis, and then stretch them out and toes towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, bend, draw the knees towards your hips. Extend it out. One more time, external rotation. Breathe, lift, and stretch it out. Good. Bend your knees. Hands alongside your body. We're gonna do a little combination of low bridges. All of you have done low bridges with me, most of you. Okay, so low bridge is only your tailbone, your sacrum, and low back comes up. We're gonna combine that with dead bug, so just follow instructions. Hands alongside your body, press your feet, lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Stay here. Press your toes, toe pads into the floor, so that's gonna engage your glutes a little more. And now with your next breath, lengthen your tailbone, lower your low back, sacrum, tailbone. Lift your feet like you have ankle bands. Ankle weights to 90 degrees bent. Lift your palms over your heart extended. Sacrum grounded on the floor, center of your sacrum. Extend your left leg through molasses, right arm over your head. Now, lower your left leg and your arm only until you feel your sacrum is grounded. If you go into your tailbone, you went too far. Plug the arms into the socket. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Breathe, press that sacrum. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands alongside your body. Lower your feet with control. Inhale. Exhale, little bridge, tailbone, sacrum, low back. Breathe in here. Pause for 3 and lower. Lift 1 inch. Press those toes. Lower. Lift and hold. Lower, lengthen your tailbone. Lower. 1, 2, 3. Lift your hands and lift your feet. Inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg this time. Left arm over your head. Maybe you lift your shoulders and you gaze up. Breathe in here. Chin is up. Drop your head, bring your legs and hands together. Inhale. Exhale, extend your left leg. Right arm, lift your chest is an option. Do not drop your chin down for 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Drop your feet and your hands down with control. Last set, inhale. Exhale, lift your tailbone, sacrum, low back, stay low. This time, squeeze your imaginary block with your thighs. Release. Squeeze with your imaginary block and release. One more time, squeeze and hold. Breathe. Slowly release, lengthen your hips, lower 1, 2, 3. Lift your arms and lift your legs. Ground that sacrum, go slow. Inhale, lift your chest off the floor. Extend your left leg, extend your right arm. Breathe here. Keep your legs as they are. Lift your hands up, inhale. Exhale, take it to the right. Lift your chin, use your obliques. Lift your chin up for 4. Lift a little more, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. I love how you guys counting. It's like, get over with this. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Breathe, push that sacrum down to the floor. Lift your left hand and your left arm. Take it over to the left. Lift your chin for 4. Breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back. Hug your knees to your chest. Yay. None of you thought of that ping pong tennis ball. You were in your element. Breathe in there. With your next breath, cross your ankles, rock and roll a couple of times. Come into your quadruped. Bring your knees in front of your hips. That's going to keep your pelvis more neutral. Push the floor, inhale. Extend your right leg behind you. Lift your chest. Lift your left hand and make a fist. Open your left hand to a T position. Hollow your belly, slide your left arm under the right arm. Keep your hip points down, so don't lift your right hip. Yeah. Slowly pull it back up to T, forward, and take it down. Keep your fist on the floor, lift your right leg. Breathe. Now square your hips. And a little abduction. Take the right leg out. Gaze forward, lift your chest. Take your right leg back. Plant your right foot. Lift your left hand. Inhale. Open to a T. Take it underneath you. Keep your hips down. Pull your left arm out. Take it forward. Keep your left hand on the floor. Lift your right leg up. Square your hips. Depress the shoulders. Little abduction. Open the right leg to the right. Stay here. Take your left arm forward. T position. And I'll glide it under. So there's a lot of balance here. I know. If you need to take your right foot, you can. Breathe. Remember, find your breath for 2 and 1. Plant your left hand down. Kickstand your left leg. Right leg down. Lift your right arm, side plank. There is your little rest. Make a fist with your right hand. Breathe in here. Little fist. Circle your wrist. Breathe. Glutes a little active. All right, here we go. From here, right leg bends to 45 degrees. Turn your toes towards the back of your corner mat. Stay here or extend your left leg in front of you or lift your left foot off the floor. For 3, 2, 1. Your left knee is down. Bring your left knee down to the floor. Modified side plank. Reach your right fingertips to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your right arm, make a fist. One more time, bend your right knee, diagonal. Stay here, too far, Cindy, too far. Your foot is too far in, right there. Squeeze, stay here, or extend your left leg to the floor in front of you, or lift it up. Breathe. Shift your weight forward so your shoulder is stable. Drop your left knee down to the floor. Extend your right leg out. Fingertips forward. Breathe. Slowly come in. Even out. Sit on your heel or on a block. Little massage for your hands. Remember this, I showed you the modifications. If you need to take a break, please do so, because then you're going to enjoy. How you find that stillness is when you balance your body out, okay? Don't overload. You don't have to do everything. Less is more. Slowly, side B. You into your quadruped, knees in front of your hips. Lift your chest. This time, stretch your left leg out. Align it with your hip. Lift your right hand forward. Open to a T. Keep your hips down. Slide your right arm. Breathe. Depress the shoulder. Open to a T. Take it forward. Right hand down. Lift your left leg up. Abduction. Kick it to the left. Breathe here. Take it back down. Inhale. Lift your right hand. Open to a T. Take it under. Depress the shoulders. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, open to a T. Gaze forward. Right hand down. Lift your left leg up. Abduction, pull that left leg. Lift your right hand forward. Open to a T. Slide it under. Chest forward. Hollow your belly for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly plant your right hand. Kickstand your right leg. Plant your left leg. Make a fist with your left. Here is your recovery. Breathe in here. Learn how to pace your mind. Less ping pong, less tennis balls, more breath, more light. Bend your left leg diagonal, stay here, or extend your right leg in front of you, or lift your right leg up. Make a fist with your hand, that's gonna engage your core even more. Drop your right knee down, extend your left leg out, left fingertips forward, recover. Gaze towards your left foot, this is a great stretch. Left fingertips extended. Use your breath to unwind, to expand the ribs. One more round. Inhale, lift your left hand, make a fist. Bend your left knee. Stay here, push the floor, or extend your right leg or lift it up. Shoulders, shift your weight forward for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right knee, extend your left leg, fingertips forward. Breathe. Slowly come all the way to the mat, knees together. Draw the hips back. Take your hands alongside your feet, turn your palms up, and make little fist like a motorcycle. Breathe, open and close. Find your breath, find your light. As you're burning those impurities, there's more clarity of where you are. Slowly gaze forward. All right. How we doing? Just one person is doing good. All right. So here is the setup. Just watch for a moment so you don't get confused. Child's pose. Glutes are active. We're coming into this little dancer. Push the floor. Child's pose for transition. Right foot comes outside or to the corner of your block. Easy twist. We're gonna lift the knee and then come into this bear hug. Lengthen your tailbone, hips are going back. And then we're gonna keep your hands down. Right knee goes back. Easy twist. Bring your hand down. Child's pose, and then we're gonna take the blocks to the medium setting. Every time we do a back bend, you're engaging your glutes. Glutes are active, lift your back ribs, open your chest. And then we'll go to the other side, okay? Are you excited? Yeah. Yay, okay. So we have 2 rounds of that. The second time, instead of your knee being down, oh, I'll do it this way so you can see. You can go to easy twist. And again, some of you can lift your heels. You can do whatever feels good. So child's pose on your blocks on the low setting. Energetically draw the heels of your hands towards your shoulders and draw your shoulders towards your hips. Breathe into your back body. Stretch it out. Breathe in. Inhale. Gaze forward, come into your dancer, glutes are active. Lift your feet off the floor, push. Now the tendency here is to drop your ribs forward. Lift your front ribs off the floor. Child's pose, inhale. As you glide forward, right foot outside of your block, keep your left hand down, easy twist. Rotate your left ribs towards your right inner thigh. With your next breath, gaze forward, bring your left foot outside of your block. Hollow your belly, bring your hands like you're hugging a ball. Lengthen, bring your weight to your heels. Drop your right hand down. Drop your right knee down. Easy twist. Glutes are active. Lengthen your chest forward. With your next breath, gaze forward. Left knee down. Child's pose. Take your blocks towards your hips on the medium setting. Too loud. Glutes are active. Variation of camel pose. Left hand glutes active. Lift your chest up. Lift your back ribs. Open your chest forward. Slowly come down like a wave. Right hand down. Push the floor. Lift your left. Open your heart. Lift your back ribs as your glutes are active. Slowly come forward. Take your blocks all the way forward, child's pose. Inhale, gaze forward, dancer. Inhale. This time, left leg forward. Maybe your right knee stays down. Maybe your right knee comes up. Easy twist. Lengthen your chest. Rotate your right ribcage towards your left inner thigh. Gaze forward, right foot forward, bear hug. Lengthen your tailbone. Maybe you come a little lower. Maybe you lift one heel, maybe both heels. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels, drop your left hand, take your left leg back. Easy twist. Knee can come down. Slowly gaze forward. Take your left knee down. Take your right knee down, child's pose. Take a moment, breathe. Grab your blocks on the medium setting or maybe tall for some of you. This time we'll go to the right side first. Lift your left hand. Glutes are active. Maybe you go to a deeper back bend. Hips come forward. Slowly come down. And change. Good. Slowly release it. Bring the blocks in front of you. Just take a little break here. Elbows forward, palms together, thumbs over the back of your skull. Energetically draw the elbows towards your knees. Separate your lips, breathe. Slowly release your arms. Move your blocks out of your way. Spread your fingers, index finger forward. Claw the mat with your fingertips. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Breathe. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Breathe. So you don't want to go to your fingertips like that. You want to press yes. Even if you have to turn your fingers further out. Now slowly ripple forward into a plank pose. Energetically draw the heels of your hands towards your knees and your chest forward. And drop your knees down to the floor. We're going to go into a dolphin pose. And then a little dolphin push-up. I personally like, and I feel more stable when I interlace my hands. Your elbows would want to sway to the right and left. Try to keep them as if you had a block between your elbows. Okay? And now from here, inhale, hollow your belly, draw the elbows back, gaze forward, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips. Maybe you walk your feet a little closer. Hollow your belly. Your ears and your biceps are aligned together. Now with your next breath, gaze forward, shift your weight forward a little, like you're kissing your thumb, and then go back. Gaze forward, ooh, and go back. One more time, go forward, hold it, go back. Drop your knees down to the floor, relax your feet, relax your hands all the way forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly walk your hands towards you. We'll do a little fun knee mobility, okay? Your right knee is on the block and your left knee is aligned with your right knee. So your hips are off right this second, okay? You have to squeeze your inner thighs. Step one is you can tuck your right toes under behind you for more stability. Then find your train tracks and try to come in a straight line, okay? And then take it back. Step two, take your right foot off the floor. Oh, yeah. It gets easier as you do it, yes. Forward, yeah, and then take it back. Some of you may drag your foot, you know. Everyone can do this. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward. Just 50 more, take it back. Ha, ha, ha. Firing up that right glute. Do it again, go slower. Yeah. One more time. Take it back. Good job. Side B. So now try not to be mechanical. Now that you know where you're going, try to be more mindful, okay? Like how are you moving in space? Align your knees together. Maybe your toes are tucked under or not. Squeeze your inner thigh, mid-back strong. Bring it forward. Stay here, squeeze, lengthen your tailbone. Maybe you close your eyes. Find your center. Okay, open your eyes. Right knee down. Inhale. Listen, this is good for you. Exhale. Woo! Lengthen your tailbone. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe your hands come up. Hands to your heart center, slow. Right knee next to the left knee, slow. That wasn't slow, I cheated. All right, last time, because I didn't do it right. Inhale, be humble. Woo! Lengthen your tailbone, close your eyes, maybe. Maybe your hands come up. Find that stillness, Nirodha, removal of the monkey's mind. Your mind is trying to distract you. Find your breath. Hands to your heart center. Open your eyes. Gracefully take it back. And release. All right, a little circle with your hips. Flash it out. Now, don't cheat yourself. You see, like some of us will go, oh, okay, I'm circling my hips. Don't go where it's comfortable. Go out of your comfort zone because that's where all the cobwebs are. And then go the other way. All right, and I have a seat and watch the grand finale. So we're gonna go from the front of your mat and we'll end up through the side and to the back of the mat, and then we'll come back. At one point, you're gonna be here. You've been here before in a different variation. Okay, so I don't know if you can see me. Okay, so now from here, you can either bring your knee down, you were here before, remember, with the side plank, or you're gonna do your pistol. Then that leg goes back to three-legged down dog. I'm kind of like crooked here, okay? And then it'll be warrior two, and then we'll take it from there. When you hear me say rainbow warrior, rainbow warrior, fly your arms. So it's a variation of Skandasana. Your toes are up. If that's too much, drop your toes down. And then we'll go to the back. You need a block at the back of your mat. This is gonna be a little challenging, but that's where you need to use your Naroda. Slow the ping pong effect and find your breath and find your modification. Everyone can do definitely everything in a modified way if you need to. So, top of your mat. Bring your hand to your heart center. Spread your toes. Everybody has a block at the back of your mat. Breathe in here. Remind yourself through the challenges, you're learning to quieten your mind. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, right leg goes back. Open your heart, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Anyway, drop your knees is a wonderful option. Heels in, inhale, open your chest, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you can stay in quadruped in all fours if that's too challenging for you. Feet together, right leg lifts, inhale. Bend your knee and stack your hips together. Ground your right armpit down. Open your hips. Right knees bent. Now with your next breath, gaze to your right hand, right foot outside of your right hand. Right hand makes a fist to the ceiling. Hollow your belly. Bring your left knee towards your right heel or slide your left foot forward. So your left knee can stay right like that. See, Diane? Knee, left knee, forward. Yep. Breathe in here for 3, 2, and 1. Take your left leg back, right hand down, three-legged down dog, and come down to the floor. So, come down to the floor, watch me. The confusion. If you cannot do the pistol, right leg forward. Your left knee doesn't go down behind you, it comes towards your heel, okay? See that? You can also lift your knee if you want just a smidgen more. The back leg comes through. So that's what I'm showing you. So either you come down to the floor or you're gonna bring it forward. Then it goes back, three-legged down dog, warrior two. Okay, so we are doing this again. So dog, just lift your right leg up. Gaze forward, right foot outside of your right pinky. Right hand makes a fist to the ceiling. Bring it down. You can drop your left knee down to help you. Yeah, just drop your knee and bring your right foot forward. Yeah, now bring your left knee next to the right heel or extend it forward. That's it for 3, 2, and 1. Left leg goes back to your mat, right hand down, 3-legged down dog. Remember, you can drop your left knee down. I'm gonna do it now to show you how to transition warrior 2. Right foot forward, ground your left leg, warrior 2. You're at the top of your mat. Energize your left leg, breathe in here. Breathe. Easy twist, left hand down, lift your left heel. You can always drop your left knee down to the floor. Left hand down, glutes are active. Lots of wishy-washy here, side to side. Rainbow warrior, turn everything to the left, go slow. Bend your left knee. You can ground your right foot or lift it. Fly your arms to the left. Breathe in here. With your next breath, ground your right foot, turn everything to the back of your mat. Find your block on the right side, left hand to your hip, lift your right leg to an L shape. Draw the left hip back, lift your chest forward. Your right glute is active. For some of you, your right foot has to come down to the floor. That's okay. Breathe in here. Bend your left elbow towards the ceiling and then extend your arm to revolve half moon. Breathe. Do whatever you can. It's all good. For 3, for 2, and 1. Drop your right leg way back. Turn everything to the right, Prasarita. Pigeon toe your feet. Open your hands in front of you in a short dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw your hips back. Breathe. Bend and straighten your knees like you're doing a little squat. Drop those hips back. Breathe, open, mobilizing those hip joints and your knees and your ankles. That's a great mobility. One more time, bend a lot, draw those hips back. Gaze forward. Slowly come up. Turn your hands to the right. Lift your left heel. Now bend your right knee and your left leg goes behind Ardha Machandrasana. Come down to the floor. Okay, take a moment. So we are at the top of your mat. Right leg over the left. Hug your knee, lift your chest. This is how we do it. This is how we slow down the vibrations in the mind. When we do it in a safe, when we do it in a safe environment, we learn, we have the opportunity to practice and focus only on that motion, how to quieten the mind when we're challenged. And when we do it enough time, we get off the mat, it becomes almost second nature. We have amazing toolbox. All right, from here, inhale, lift your palms up, rotate your ribs to the left. It's an open twist. Take your hands way in front of you, and now hollow your belly, draw the hips back. Squeezing those organs, breathe. Can you create more space in your back body? Slowly come up, bring your hands closer to you. Right hand behind you to the right, left hand behind your head, inhale. Exhale, lift your chest, gaze over the right elbow, bend your right elbow a little. Keep your sit bones down. So you're opening the left rib. Lift, lift, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come center. Here comes your rock and roll. Ideally, I would like for you to plant your left hand, to plant your right foot, and then you're coming into this L shape. Okay, so it's that little mobility again. So right behind, you've been here. Left hand down, right foot grounded, lift, 1, 2, 3, come up. Let's do it again. Bend your knees behind you, yes. Take your right hand behind, lift your left hand behind your head. And now reverse it. Left hand down, ground your right foot, lift and come up, L shape. Fingertips in front of you, feet together. Push the floor, come all the way up. Oh, one of you forward, back, sideways, all good. Breathe, hands to your heart center. Take a moment and see how you feel. What do you need to let go of? Peel the tension off your body. Notice how your little tennis ball is doing. Where is it in your head? It keeps you conscious of how you're acting. How is your breath? Inhale, lift your palms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left leg goes back. Open your chest, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward, plank pose, inhale. Drop your knees down if you need to, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Remember, for the next transition, you can stay on your knees and do it all from quadruped right here. Okay, so if you need to, I'm showing you the variation. Lift your left leg up, bend your knee and stack your hips. Okay, I'm showing you the variation. With your next breath, gaze towards your left hand, bring your left foot outside of your left hand. Make a fist with your left hand, inhale. Lift your right knee off the floor. Still doing the variation of modification if you need to. I'm gonna drag my right knee towards my left heel, on or off the floor, or slide it forward. For 3, breathe 2 and 1. Take your right leg back, left hand down, 3-legged down dog. Or you're still on your knees. We're going to warrior 2, the ones that modify. Drop your right knee down. Bring your left foot forward. Yeah, ground your right foot, warrior 2. Breathe in here. Nice, Vicky. Breathe, press the weight on your right side of the body. With your next breath, lift your right heel, right hand leads the way, easy twist. You can always drop your right knee down. Open your heart. Left, right hand down, yeah. Rainbow warrior, we're gonna turn everything to the right. Bend your right knee, slide your arms to the right. Your chest is forward. Melissa, turn your right toes to the white part of your mat. To the white part of your mat. For 3, 2, and 1. Ground your left foot down. Turn everything to the back of your mat. Find the block on the left side. Lift your left heel or not. You can still keep your left foot down. Right hand on your hip. Breathe in here. Lift your chest off the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Bend your right elbow and open your chest to the right. Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana. Revolved half moon. For 3, 2, and 1. Bend your right knee slightly. Take your left leg all the way back. Turn everything quarter turn to the left. Pigeon toe your feet and align your feet. This time, take your hands under your shoulders. Some of you can use a block for your head on the tall setting if you wish. Some of you that have a tripod headstand can create a triangle with your head and your hands and come to your tripod headstand. Elbows are in, grip the mat. That was for you, Mike. For 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Wherever you are, come down from your inversion. Good job. And now turning everything to the left, everything to the left. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee behind your left knee, come down to the floor. All right? Take a moment here. If you need to modify your legs, of course, do what feels good. Here's a little pause. Interlace your hands, breathe. Lift your palms up, inhale. Exhale, open to the right. Reach your hands forward, draw your hips and shoulders back, hollow your belly. Turn your left ribs towards your right ribs and energetically think of your right ribs turning to the left. Breathe. Slowly walk your hands towards you. And now we're going to do the opposite. Left hand goes all the way behind you. Right hand behind your head, inhale. And I exhale, slight bend in your left elbow. Lift your right ribs. Lift your chest up. Inhale, gaze forward. Here comes the transition. I know you're not going to do this at home, so here's the opportunity. One more time, last time. Right hand down, left foot down. Take your weight forward and back to come up. It could be just here. That's it. Okay? Or you come to an L shape. Some of you just stay where you are. Bend your knee. Shift your weight. Lots of mobility in your knees here. Take your left hand behind you, right hand behind your head. Last time, right hand, shift. Maybe you just stay here. Yeah. You can do your divine twist. Yeah, there you go. Lift up your right leg up. And we're coming down to the floor. Right, bend your right knee. Come all the way down. Take your hands behind you and your legs forward. You are done. Ha ha ha. Okay. Heart rate went up. Okay. Shift side to side. Here we go. All right. So we did before. Take your feet. Bring your hips forward so your feet are off the floor. Take your hands behind you. And as soles of the feet together, glide. Maybe you lift your hips a little off the floor. That's going to help you with those tendons. And then drop down. Stretch your legs out in a V. Good. Use the energy. Bring your heels together. Soles of the feet together as you bend. Push 1, 2, 3. Lift. Lower. Stretch out. Internally rotate your hips. So bring any skin forward. And now find your block. Take the edge of the block and imagine the block has wheels. And now you're going to go forward from your hips. And back. Each time you don't come all the way. You just go until it feels there's an ease in your breath. And then go back until you feel there's a break. Breathe, inhale. Lift your chest, exhale. Flex your feet. Go at your own pace, please. Don't look down, there's nothing down. I wanna see your chest open. Even that means you might be here. Yeah, just be here. Allow your nerve system to create this map of where your body should be. Going forward is not necessarily the best thing for you right this second. Maybe there are other obstacles you need to address first. And then you can go to the side, maybe to the right, but try to keep your opposite sit bone down. Breathe, yeah. If you're going to the right, gaze over to the left. Yeah. Open that side of the body and then drag it in. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze over to the right if you're going to the left and ground the right sit bone. Lift your chest. Breathe into your side ribs, your lats, your obliques. Slowly come back up. Good. Come all the way down to your belly. Find a block in case you need it. Oh, I never said the strap, did I? So sorry. So you don't have to do the strap, but if you have a strap, we're gonna do the bind as an option, So come all the way down to your belly. A block is close by you. Move your body to the right, scoot your body to the right. Your left hand is going to 9 o'clock, but turn your palm up. You're gonna gaze to the right. Good. Now, take a block under your head because you're most likely gonna need it. And now bend your right knee behind you. Right knee goes behind you. This is way plenty for many of you. Turn your palm up, Vicky. Vicky, yes. Now, the further your knee goes back, the deeper it is. So you can rock and roll forward and back with your right knee. Soften your jawline, breathe here. Relax your right arm. Breathe. Pain somewhere, Mama? Pain? Okay, so this leg goes back. Like that. There you go. Breathe. Yeah, feels good like that. Enough, like just enough, right? Good. Breathe. Now you can little recovery here, less and more. You with me? No. Okay. Breathe in. Where did you feel that? Here? In my leg. Oh, in the hip. Okay. Okay. So breathe in and out. If you want to bind, you can either bind both hands or find a strap and then breathe in there. I'll get you a small one. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften, but use your breath more. Inhale, exhale. If you're binding, maybe you can lift your wrist a little higher so they come closer towards your shoulder joint. So there's a little back bend here. Lift your back ribs, bring your shoulder blades back and down. Slowly come to your belly. Take a moment, flush it out, rinse it off. Wiggle your hips side to side. And remind yourself always, with your mindset, with your tools, with your experience, you learn to weave your way through the high waves to bring you to stillness the best that you can. Even if you're not there, the process of thinking and doing will get you there eventually until your nerve system is ready to transition. Shift your body to the left. Find your block close by. Find your strap if you need it. Left hand, right hand to 3 o'clock. Turn your palm up. And then flip your left leg behind your right leg. Right hand to 3 o'clock. Yep. And now flip your left leg behind the right. Yep. Breathe in here. I personally like to go gradual because when your tissue adapts and it's hydrated, your performance will be better. It naturally will go in there. If we go from 0 to 100 right away, you're not really learning to tame your nerve system. Even if you know that you can do it, experience something else. Soften your jawline and breathe in. Nurture the sensations of your stretch. Every breath has a pause. Shine a bright light when you pause. And then your left knee is like your brake gas. When you take it further back, it's more intense. When you take it forward, it gives you a little break. Breathe in and breathe out. Use your breath. And then notice your body. Where are you tensing up where you don't have to? Can you stay in your frame but soften your shoulder joints and your chest, your forearms? And every time you find something that needs attention, look at it with love because that's the gate to your freedom. Slowly come forward, let it go. Take a moment. Walk your knees back so the creases of your thighs are flat. Option to go to Sphinx pose or to seal. That means Sphinx pose, you're on your forearms, shoulders under your elbows. Option to just glutes are active. Wherever you are, your glutes are active. We're going there in a minute, Mike. Wait. So breathe in, push, lift your elbows. That's option 2. You're lifting your back ribs. Your heels want to sway. Do you see how my heels want to sway? Squeeze them in. Lift your chest, depress the shoulders. Option number 3 is to bring your knees together, bend your knees and point your toes. Reach your hands to your feet. Glutes are active before you go there. Back ribs are lifted. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. Gaze towards the bridge of your nose. Resist your feet to your hands. So you have options, go wherever feels good for you. Your glutes are active, depress the shoulders, that's it. Good. Widen your collarbone. Not too much, yeah? Squeeze those glutes and then lift your chest up. Now elbows back without moving them. No, energetically. Yeah, you see how that opens your chest for 3, Breathe 2. Drop your chin down a little, Mama. There. Oh, here, all the cracks. Release it, come down. Take a moment. Awesome. Flip over to your back. Come into an altar pose just to counteract. Hands behind you. If that's too hard on your hands, go to your forearms and just lift up like so. Please don't let the movement come from your neck. Your chin comes back last. Okay, chin comes back last. So tuck your chin under. Wherever you are, shoulders back and down. Glutes are active. Lift your hips first, then lift your chin. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Stretch your, well, before you stretch, find 2 blocks at the top of your mat and watch for a second. I'm going to give you options here. This is a reclined pigeon pose variation. Your left leg will be active and flexed. You can stay here. You can stay with half happy baby, or you can grab your hand and frame your lower leg or your elbow for some of you that have more flexibility, okay? Interlace, flex your foot, depress the shoulders. Some of you may need a block for your head. So if you feel your chin is going up, you need a block under your head. So you can be in half happy baby. Do whatever feels good. You can also go to half happy baby and then bring that leg, the foot towards your left side, okay, without cradling. Breathe in there. Breathe, relax your shoulders down. Inhale, exhale. Stay there. Just lengthen the right sit bone forward. Feel that? Breathe. Identify where your body is talking to you. Where do you need it? Relax the shoulders down. Pain? Pain?
No. It's fine.
Breathe in, breathe out. Relax the shoulders down. Yeah. Breathe. And then slowly bring that knee like we did before. Hands behind your hamstring. Stretch your leg up and down. Hands behind you. And just bend and straighten softly, softly, softly. Good. And then change your legs the second time. Extend the block, or if you already have a block there, stretch your right leg, hug your left knee to your chest. You can do half happy baby. And then you can bring this hand here too, like so. See, and then you can come here a little. You feel that? Lengthen your hip forward. Relax your shoulders. Notice if you over tensing your body, breathe in there. Relax the shoulders. Massage your body internally. Use your light, use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly hug your knee to your chest. Hands behind your hamstrings. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Hug your knees to your chest. Take your one block between your knees. One block will be with your left hand. Open your arms in a T position, inhale. And then on the exhale, belly in, travel your knees all the way to the right. Lengthen your hips. And now take your block, your left hand over your head. Scoot your right shoulder forward a little more. If you have a healthy back, the rotation comes from your rib cage. Take your left hand and open your arm to a T position. Bring your left pecs to the right as you're opening your arm to the left. Keep drawing your left hip forward. Breathe in. If your back doesn't feel good, take your hand over your head, mama. Yeah, like so, like that. Oh. Feel that?
Yeah.
Too much?
Oh, good.
Here, take your pillow.
Thank you.
Breathe here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Open that space. Again. Hold it. Nice. That. And then do it softly. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Use your breath. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Good. Slowly come center. Even your hips out for a moment. Find your block in your right hand. Lift your legs off the floor. Inhale. On the exhale, as you travel over to the left, lengthen your hips so your spine is long. Reach, reach, reach. Take your hand over your head with your block. Draw the right hip forward. Yes. And breathe in here. If that feels good and you have a healthy back, you can open your arm to the right. Breathe. If your shoulder is off the floor and it's too much effort, rest your forearm or your wrist on the block and then breathe into that space. Use your breath to break into those barriers. When you're ready, come back up. Get the block out of your way, hug your knees to your chest. Find, before we go to tiger, just come into a little bridge pose because that will reset your low back. Palms are down. If you like to put a block between your knees, you can, but we're not going to stay long. Now lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Now imagine, make a diamond shape with your middle finger and your thumbs. Make both hands together like a little diamond shape. And I take it right over your, from your pubic bone, all the way down towards your pelvis. Your glutes are active. Now lift straight up towards the ceiling. Press the tips of your toes down to the floor. Nobody should feel this in the low back, just activating those glutes to protect the low back. Release your hands down. Find a block if you have it close by. Put it under your sacrum. And you can either stay in a restorative bridge. You can extend your toes out or one leg at a time and hands over your head. Breathe here. Open those hip flexors. One leg at a time. Point your toes. Your glutes are active. Five breaths here. With your next breath, hands alongside your body. For now, bend your knees. If you extended your legs, bend your knees. Bring your knees up and then stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Sleeping tiger. Hands can come towards your feet. Allow your kneecaps to be a little relaxed here, your shoulders relaxed. You may close your eyes and allow the blood flow, that venous blood to come down, slowing your heart rate. You can even play a little piano with your fingertips, stimulating the blood. Relax your kneecaps a little more. Chitta Vritti Naroda, quietening the fluctuation of the mind. Bend your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little massage with the block over your back. Do little circles there in both directions. Wiggle your toes. Drop your feet down. Lift your hips and move the block. Lengthen your hips and find your favorite setup for Shavasana. Relax your arms. Let your legs fall where they may. If you have any towel or something you want to cover yourself with, feel free to do so. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a deep exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. And every time you feel your mind distracting you, like that little tennis ball, try to quieten that tennis ball and come back to your breath, your pillar of light radiating through your body. And every time you're breathing, your inner landscape expanding to the edges of your skin, creating internal space. As you focus on your breath, feel the rise and fall of your rib cage, your belly, your inner organs are getting squeezed in and then relaxed. And from your heart center, feel the breath flowing down your chest, to your arms, to your hands, to your fingers, down to your feet, to the crown of your head. And within the parameters of your body, there is this infinite space. And as you bring your palms together, the right and the left, to your heart center, creating a balance between your masculine side and your feminine side. Feel your right hand balancing your left hand at your heart center, and feel your left hand balancing your right hand at your heart center. The yin and the yang. And to that place, we take a pause from time to time, especially when things are great. So we create a source of strength within us. So when we hit the rock bottom or we in a place that is vulnerable, we have the knowledge and the strength to pull us through the challenging times. Breathe into that space. Bend your knees, wiggle your feet. Hug your knees to your chest. Roll over to a fetus pose, one side or another. Take a moment to bask in that inner peace of surrendering, how liberating it is to be free with a capital F, even for one breath. No obligation to anyone or anything except for your breath. Can you give yourself permission to do that? And whatever you learned in your class today that touched you, take it with you. Whatever you learned that didn't benefit you, leave it behind you. Slowly push and come up to a seat. We bring again our hands to our heart center, just like I explained before. Remember, nobody is telling you put your hands on your head, okay? But the hands to the heart center reminds us this is our home. Reminds us to stay humble and grounded and present. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you all. Next Sunday, I will be away, but I will record a class for you guys. Please sign up and support us. And it will be totally different. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Can you stay on?